All right, hello evening everyone. Welcome to another session of Portfolio Building for Cashflow with Terence, live over Facebook over here. Yeah? All right, now, so let's get the session started really soon together with all of you. As usual, we'll just wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll get things going. All right, hi, Tan. All right, you're joining us from YouTube. All right, that's interesting. All right, really nice to see some of you joining us over from YouTube as well. So if you're with us right now, all right, drop a note, say hi. Hi, Terence. Oh, Brisbane. I used to study there. So I know the place. All right, hi, Terence. Okay, hi, Pang Sin. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you here. Alun. Okay, Josephine. Okay, so you're with us right now. Drop a note, say hi. It'll be lovely to be able to greet all of you over here. And okay, all right, just a standard upfront assistance from all of you. If you're joining me for episode 15 right now, do click on the share button, get the video out over here, and we can get more of your friends joining us and seeing the portfolio that we've built so far together after 15 weeks. Hi, Joshua. I'm glad I don't hear planes flying around me, Joshua, tonight. Hi, Ikai. All right, we're a couple of minutes away from officially starting. I'll just put it up. I'll just put up my. I think this is what I'm gonna do. Give me a minute. I'll just reorientate some of my screens around, and I should be able to get it going. Yeah, really nice. Okay. Joshua, thank God for that. Yes, indeed. It's pretty amazing how loud your engines are. All right, considering that you don't see your planes around anymore, but you can still hear them. Okay, now, so while waiting for the official start over here, let me just go through our live portfolio. We have officially closed out all the trades that we executed in the month of July. Okay, and then in the month of August, we still have WBA that's open together with Nokia. Right now, I know some of you are probably going to ask me, Terence, Nokia's earnings didn't turn out too well. The stock dropped over here. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, okay, we were taking out a trade on Nokia for a little bit more of a longer term view in terms of the 5G play. So I'm more than happy to pick up the stock. And it's a $5 stock, so it's like $500 for a contract. It doesn't cost too much anyway. Okay, September, all our September trades have been officially closed as well, and then it leads us to October. All right, today is going to be our last session for the month of October, and then we head into the month of November. Right now, so will I be taking out any portfolio actions? No, not at the moment. I would actually want to go and get the trades done first. Okay, and after the trade is done, then we'll come back to portfolio management actions. Okay, sorry, I actually came in right on time because I was issuing out a trade for the community. All right, it was a good trade profits today. I think we made a 100% return in slightly over 2 or 3 weeks into the trade. All right, and it was a good return over here. As market collapsed this week, it was a hedge that we took out, and it worked out really nice. Okay, so it was a hedge on the VIX as well. So this trade brought us 100% ROI in just 3 weeks. Okay, we do have a VIX as well, all right, as all of you can see. I did it about 3 weeks ago. All right, I took out a VIX 18 November expiry for $23 put option. All right, we should be able to have some profits on it tonight. We will look at it later on as well. Okay, now, so let's get the session officially started. So welcome everyone again. If you have just joined us, drop a note, say hi. I would like to officially welcome all of you as well. if you are joining us for the very first time in this portfolio building with Terence live session on Facebook, let me put out the standard guidelines and disclaimer before we start the session. This is a public session. Okay, so we are building a public portfolio live. I will be placing these trades on a live portfolio that I have, okay, that I'm currently managing right now. Okay, but it doesn't mean, right, there is an endorsement for any trades over here. You have to do your own risk analysis, right? Take this as a disclaimer, all right? What I'm doing right now is I'm purely sharing, all right? Take it as an educational angle. Okay, I'm sharing how I analyze trades, why I'll build a portfolio with such stocks over here. Okay, it's my thought process. If you would like to, if you like the stock and you like to take a trade as well, do make sure you do your own risk analysis and design your own trade before doing so. Because the only trade, the only strategy I'll be applying and adopting in these sessions are what we call portfolio puts. Okay, portfolio puts. Now, if you don't know what portfolio puts are, okay, please head over to our website. Okay, let me do some community building over here, all right, and community service, all right, because it is free after all. Okay, do head over to the website as you see on the banner below, all right, www.impossibleinvestors.com, all right, you would see something called the Project Options Cashflow, all right, just opt yourself in by entering your email address and we will start sending you 30 days of options training, all right, one strategy per day, and it's absolutely free. Okay, I know people right now who charge at least $197 US for basic options training like this. I am actually doing it for free. Yeah, okay, all right. So head over if you want to find out more about options trading, more about simple option strategies like buying calls, buying puts, buying call spreads, buying put spreads, even selling calls, selling puts, as well as selling call spreads, selling put spreads. Yeah, okay, they're all free over here and it's covered over 30 live recordings. All right, so opt yourself in and you'll be able to get access to them. So when you head over to the chapter of portfolio puts, you will be seeing the strategy that we are using to build this live portfolio together. Okay, in a nutshell, what does it mean? We are going to sell put options in the markets, right? How much am I going to put up front for the trade? I'm going to put up all that I require, which means I'm more than happy to pick up the stocks. Okay, so I'll set up the capital aside, right, to be available and willing to pick up the stocks over here. So for example, if I did this on AT&T, I sold a $28 put option. I'm more than happy to buy AT&T stocks at $28. So for every one option contract that I'm selling, I have $2,800 set aside for this trade. That's just what it means. Okay. All right. Now, so let's head over and get started. Markets are down this week. All right. Valuations are finally catching up. Okay. The markets are getting a little sick and tired of, the bubble that's happening right now. How do I know this? Right? Because there are so many companies out there that are announcing stellar performance. Right? Really, really stellar performance over here. But what happens to their stock? All right, the stock got sold off. Yeah, okay, let me just bring out a stock in question over here. Okay, let me bring out a stock in question. Let me bring it over to the screen. All right, now, so all of you are seeing eBay. Okay, eBay announced earnings this week. All right, and it was actually a really, really good earnings results. Okay, all right. Why do I say it's a good earnings result? Because if you see my cursor over here, the market estimated a 70-cent per share result. Okay, and they delivered 85 cents. The actual was 85 cents. So it was actually a shocking result. And they even raised their estimates for the remaining of the year. All right, and yet the stock got sold off. In fact, gap down. Okay, gap down. Okay, and what's the worst part over here? All right, eBay. All right, it's only at a PE of 6. Right? Can you imagine that? A PE of 6, a severely undervalued company delivering stellar earnings result that is way above estimates over here. And then what happens to the stock? It got sold off. In fact, gap down. Yeah. Okay. So this really points out to the fact that now it's time to get on defense mode. Right? Will the market head back up? Yes, possibly. Yeah. Okay. This may not be the final sell-off yet. Okay. But there are ripples in the ocean right now. Okay, so when ripples start to appear, one, you need to start getting and playing only in severely undervalued stocks. Two, make sure that you see your signals, be it indicators or technicals, before you get in on them. All right. Three, make sure you have your valuations in place. All right, because right now valuation matters. Okay, you may be saying, but Terence, all the growth stock has been charging up without any care or hoots about the fundamentals. Yes, because they were the momentum stocks, right? Fund managers needed to chase, quants chase, yeah, okay, because they're delivering performance, okay. But when, pardon my language, but when shit hits the fan over here, right, it is the results that counts over here. Remember, stock market is a voting machine in the short term, but it becomes a weighing machine when things get frenzy. Okay, all right, now, so without further ado, let me get to my addition for today. It is also based on a very, very simple fundamentals over here. All right, today I'm going to add another banking stock into the portfolio. All right, I mentioned this last week, all right, or a couple of weeks ago, where I added WFC. All right, today I'm heading to its counterpart. I'm heading to BAC. Okay, so why am I heading to BAC? All right, that's because BAC right now is trading at a PE ratio of about 11. Okay, it's at a PE ratio of about 11. All right, and right now we're starting to see BAC, all right, perhaps form a little bit of a bottom over here and start to bounce up. Yeah, okay, Terence, but what if it cracks? Okay, so let it crack then, because anyway, the low that we have seen over here is about 20. Okay, that happens sometime in May. Yeah, all right, in May it hit a low of 20 over here, so I think it's fine. Yeah, okay, so I'm more than happy to put this stock into the portfolio over here. And financials haven't been doing well. If you want to seek an undervalued sector right now, it's definitely financials along with energy. All right, so I'm going and add another financial stock into my portfolio over here. Now, so what am I looking at? I'm looking at the December put option. Okay, so the stock right now is about 23. I'm looking to build a portfolio that pays over 20%. Nothing too shocking, all right, a balance of risk as well as the return targets that I've set for such a portfolio, which is essentially built with full cash up front. All right, so I'm going to target the 20, let me see. I'm going to target the 22 puts over here. All right, I'm going to look to sell the 22 puts at about 79 cents. All right, so it's going to be a standard 3 contracts like all other stocks that I've done so far in the portfolio. All right, so let me place it out for 79 cents and let's see if it gets filled. Okay, if you want to know how we calculate the ROIs on these trades over here, just hang on in there because I will be doing the calculations right after. Oh man, why is this happening? It always seems to, like to do this to me in the live session, right? But such is the case over here. It's a live environment, it's a live session. All right, I've decided to go with just 78. I'm taking 78 right now. I've got it filled. Yeah, okay, all right. I'll just go ahead and let all of you guys verify it before moving along. All right, let me just verify and check it. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, all right, now, so all of you, as you can see over here, we have BAC December, all right, BAC December $22 put option, all right, that's filled over here. I've sold 3 contracts for 78 cents credit. Okay, so 3 contracts for 78 cents credit. Okay, so there's an official fill over here. I got it done. Okay, so we're gonna now fill out the portfolio side of things. Okay, all right, now, so let's get to the Excel sheet. So I have a trade on WFC right now. I'm just going to go ahead and add my second banking stock. Okay, that's trade number 19 over here. We're doing it on BAC, 18 December, same expiry, $22 strike. Today is the 30th of October. Okay, we are collecting 78 cents up front. That's $237 in cash flow tonight. Okay, that's with margin set aside or cash set aside for $6,600, which is $22 times 300 shares, basically. Yeah, all right. Now, so that's it. That's the trade that we have done. Let's calculate the ROIs now. All right, so we have the ROI is going to be at 78 cents divided by $22 a share. Okay, that's going to be 3.5% in about 7 weeks, I would say. All right, let's go back and have a look. It's 49 days, exactly 7 weeks. All right, 49 days over here. Now, so how am I going to calculate the annualized ROI? All right, it's pretty simple. We'll just annualize it by first dividing it over 7 weeks and then multiplying it back out by 52 weeks in a year. Right, so that's today's trade brings about an annualized return of 26.34%. All right, and we have taken it. Okay, it's got filled. Okay, so all of you just witnessed another live field trade over here on the portfolio. We are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 current open positions, and we are utilizing about $73,000 out of a $100,000 portfolio. Right, so this sample portfolio is built on $100,000 base capital, okay, in cash. Okay, so right now we have accumulated a total of $5,384 in cash flow since we started our first session in the month of July. Okay, now is it a lot? Not a lot, not really a lot to shout for, but all we have done is one trade a week, right? One trade a week, and we did it in 5 minutes over here for the live segments, while I'm really explaining for the remainder of the session. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, so it's not too bad after all. Right, it's really not too bad. Our first session started off in 7th of July. Okay, so we have August, September, October. All right, so we are about 3 months. Okay, we are about 3 months right now. We're heading into the 4th month. Okay, we're heading into the 4th month over here. All right, and we at $5,000, we are at about 5%, right on the mark. All right, right on the mark of a 20% annualized return. We are right about there, spot on. Okay, now, so am I going to perform any trade management actions? You bet. All right, I'm looking to close the VIX put options over here. I've sold the 18 November 23 put option for 90 cents credit. What's the premium right now? Okay, why do I know I'm going to close this? Because market sold off this week. Volatility spiked. So 18th of November, $23 put option. All right, we're going to close it for 40 cents today. All right, as you can see, the market ask price is 40 cents. All right, so I'm going to whip it off the portfolio. I'm closing it for 40 cents. Okay, all right, so since this is a market price, it's officially closed at 40 cents. Okay, we have pocketed $150 in cash flow by closing this trade over here. All right, we close it at 40 cents. Today's date, 30th of October. That will wipe out the deposit requirements. So now we're back to 66,000 exposure on the portfolio. All right. That's another profitable trade over here. Okay, markets have been whipsawing. Markets have been very choppy since the month of July, but we do have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 winning closed trades right now out of 19 that we have taken live together with all of you since we've started this journey. Right, I really like to thank some of you who have been joining me for every single session since our first episode. I believe Josephine is one of them. I believe Uncle Fu is another one. Right, if I missed you out, all right, just leave a comment that you have joined every single episode since the first session until today. All right, I'd like to acknowledge you as well. Okay, all right, now, so these are the 2 actions that we're going to take on the portfolio front for today. I've closed out 1 and I've opened 1 in BAC today. Yep, that's pretty much it. Pretty much what I have over here. Okay, anyone with quick questions before I end off the session? I can take 2 quick questions before I close the session off over here. Then no one's. Everyone's very quiet. Quiet. Anyone with questions? No one. All right, now while you're still in the session right now, I would love to get all of your help over here and help us grow the Facebook group itself. It is public. We want to push out the knowledge of options to as many people as possible. All right, so share it with your friends and also share it with them if they're not part of our community to let them know that there is a 30 days free options trading course over here over at our website called Project Options Cashflow. Right, so if they'd like to know more about options trading, how you can build a portfolio on options, all right, why not head over there and just opt themselves in, right? It's absolutely free over here. It's going to run for 30 days, 30 different topics, all about options over here. So get on it. Yeah. All right. Now, so I see the questions coming in now. Javon, we're gonna cover this in the we will cover this more in the graduate side, so not over here. Yeah, all right, not over here, all right, because this is a public session, so we will only cover topics on the portfolio that you see right now on your screen. Okay, MPC is not it. Okay, MPC is not it. Okay, but by all means, post it in one of the graduates channel. I'll be more than happy to help you out over there. Right, Terence, let me get it up. Right, Terence, all these stocks you have is hoping that the stock prices will go up. Basically, I just don't expect it to go down. Right, Terence, for any of our put options over here, I'm looking to collect all the premiums that I've sold them for. All right, I don't know if they go up. All right, but what I want out of it is I don't want them to go below the sell put strike. Okay, which is below effectively this column that I've chosen over here. Now, what if they go below? I'm perfectly fine to pick up the stocks. Okay, I'm perfectly fine to pick up the stocks because most of these stocks that I've sold options on are dividend-paying stocks as well, so I have no qualms and worries about that. Okay, Facebook user. Let me try to see who this Facebook user is. All right, Hui Bian. All right, Hui Bian, I believe you're new to our Facebook group. So if you could click on the streamyard.com/Facebook link over here. All right, I'll be more than happy. Give me a minute. Okay, I'll be more than happy to help you out over here. So, sorry, I lost my chain of thought because I was helping out on one of the students. All right, yes, Hui Bian, could you just click on streamyard.com/Facebook so we'll be able to see you on our end over here. Okay, otherwise, this is how you appear, Hui Bian. All right, Facebook user. Okay, this is always a concern that most people have when they, embark or they're new to option selling. Oh, Terence is gone below over here. What if they exercise it on me? Right now, exercising don't usually happen. Right, there are a few logical reasons why the counterparty may actually exercise it. But think of it this way: a lot of the options that you sell, the actual owner or the actual buyer of the options are actually not assigned to anyone. Right, because the exchange are the ones that are facilitating your trades. So every option that you sell typically has a code on it. Okay, so think of it. Every option has a ticket. That ticket has a code behind it. So only when the other party, who is the buyer over here, exercises that particular strike and that particular option, which is coded that you have over here as a seller, right? Then only you're gonna get the assignment notice over here. But a lot of these are traded in and out of the markets over here. So the exchange are the ones that eventually holds this. So one, exchange is not gonna exercise them. They have no benefit to exercise them. Okay, so you can see that the probability is already very low. Two, if anybody buys a put option, they are essentially trying to protect the stock from the downside. So most of them, if they think of it this way, if they're willing to spend money to protect their stocks, they are more likely to fight towards the end. Okay, so they're not going to jump the gun and immediately exercise once it crosses below. Okay, they'll probably make sure that there's no hope of the stock going back above it. Right, that's only when and possible they may think of exercising it early. Otherwise, they're probably going to sit all the way towards expiry over here. Right now, so I hope I addressed that question in detail. Next question, Albert. Do assign stock? Do you assign stock if the strike price? No. All right. As long as the current stock price stays above the sell put strike, there is actually no incentive at all for the buyer to actually assign it. Right. And if it does happen, just shout out, thank you. All right. Why do I say shout out, thank you? Because even if they assign you over here, they'll be assigning you, right, where you'll buy the stock at, say, if my AT&T trade, that means they'll assign you and you'll eventually be a buyer of the AT&T stock at 28. Right, and if AT&T stock price is 30, all right, you just bought a stock at 28, go ahead straight away and sell it at 30. Right, you'll make additional profits. All right, it's like risk-free profits over here. Yeah, all right. This is also one of the reasons why nobody in the right frame of mind will actually assign when the stock price is still above. Okay, Albert. All right, head over to our project options cash flow, Albert. All right, this is all covered in our portfolio put segment over here. All right, I basically explained all this. Yes, Tan, who's joining us from YouTube. Yes, this is an actual TD Ameritrade account that you're seeing over here, but I'm trading off the Interactive Brokers platform. Yeah, okay, so the official trades are all executed on Interactive Brokers platform, but for prices, okay, for prices, let me just bring it up. Yes, this is a live TD Ameritrade account. Yeah, okay. Okay, Richard, great question over here. Intel is giving dividends, which means it's ex-dividend soon. If you're selling puts, does it affect your option? No, it doesn't affect early assignment. Okay, it doesn't affect early assignment because again, if the buyer holds the stock, right, he doesn't want to let it go. Right, he doesn't want to let it go. Right, and the obligation of selling a put option is you being the buyer of the stock. So even if they assign you early, you get to pocket the dividends. Yeah, all right. So nothing to worry on that front. Okay, I'm going to answer the last question over here from Albert before I go ahead and seal off the session for tonight. So if you can, once again, help me click on the share button and share out the videos, right? And could leave a post over there, go over to the website, great sharing, go over to the website and opt in for Project Options Cashflow for a free 30 days options e-program, yeah, all right, or e-course over here online. So Albert's question, do you sell call options if you're assigned on the stock? Yes, that's the plan for this portfolio building segment. So for our portfolio, I will always start off with selling portfolio puts. If any of the trades get assigned along the way, then I will be converting them to covered call trades. Yeah, all right, Albert, yes, you got it spot on. Okay, but right now, most of our stocks have not been assigned yet. So there is no need for us to pick up the stocks and then turn around and sell call options. I don't. As of now, not yet. Okay, right now. So that brings me to a close for tonight's session over here. Thank you very much. We are right on time at 10:30, right around the half an hour mark. Thank you very much for joining me live. I'm going to head back right now to check all the option expiries for my community members. And if there are any trade management actions that I would want to take out, I will be posting out in the respective groups itself. Right, thank you very much once again for joining me in this segment. If you are more than interested to find out how you can join us in our community by being in one of our mentorship programs, we do run mentorships right now for new option traders. Okay, we have already completed one in the month of October. I have not updated it yet. Give me a moment over here. Okay. All right. Okay, now, so we do have one last mentorship upcoming for the month of December. So if you want to get started building a portfolio, being an option seller, and seeing how you can create cash flows like what we did today, but of course, doing it with much smaller capital. Okay, we have students starting from a capital base of only $2,000 and upwards, right? How you can do exactly the same trades on the same stock over here, right? With option strategies requiring much lesser capital, all right? Our final intake for 2020, all right, it's going to happen in the month of December. All right, what you get over here is if you are opted in right now, you get immediate access to seeing all the options that I sell even before we start training you. All right, so this is definitely something I do over here for all my participants. All right, so they get to be in, all right, and they get to start to see and perhaps take on the trades if they're familiar with it, and they're more than happy to do so even before they start their first live trading session with me. Right, so do send us an email if you are interested to find out more about this, right? And I'll get my team members to follow up with you. Okay, all right, now, so that's all for tonight's segment over here. Thank you very much once again for joining us. I'm not sure if we are going to have the weekend segment of stock nitpicking with IMP, right, with Jeremy and Terence. Okay, Jeremy handles that. So I'll let Jeremy come back over here and get in touch with all of you over on Facebook. Yeah, okay, so do help him out. He usually seeks response from all of you to know that, all of you want the session to go on. So work with him, all right? And we'll be delivering something additional for all of you on the week. Okay, this is me signing off over here for today's segment. Thank you very much once again for being with me and giving me your Friday evening 30 minutes of your time. I hope I picked out something that you can learn over here. And we look forward to doing this on episode 16 next Friday into the month of November. Thank you very much. If you do enjoy this, help me click on the like button to let me know that this was a great segment for all of you. You enjoyed this as well before I officially close it. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I hope to see you soon. Good night. Bye-bye.